not. Like, I should point out at this point that none of these are like guaranteed to work, because everyone's like a different person. Obviously, like, you're not me, and I hope you're not. I hope I'm not. I hope I'm not you. Because that would be weird. But no, so we're all different, so like these might not work. But one of them should work, I think. Well, I've not finished it, so I'll get... So number 4. Number 4, what you can do is touch them. And you might be thinking, hang on a second, like, that sounds like sexy and that. Like, why would you touch them? It could be quite inappropriate if they're crying. And I don't mean touch them like touch their bollocks or like their breasts or like their bum. Like, you shouldn't touch their bums or anything or nothing at all. Like, what you should do, like, instead of like touch them, like, because I think everything's got really sexy, like modern days. Like, every time you say something like I'm going to touch you, like, people think you're gonna like finger him or something, like, or like, and you can't even say it's like, I can't even say it's like a guy now, because if he's bummed, or he might think I'm trying to bum with him, and like, I'm not. It's fine like if he is, but like I'm not. So yeah, but touch them. So I mean like touching like in like a soft, like caring way. So like going, wait, can you see that? You can touch the face too, if it's appropriate. Like, you could like see like that, like, but not like that's a bit sexy actually, but like this, or like pat them like this. You see what I'm doing? So just pat them, or like on like the shoulder there, you can pat them. Just like that. I'm revving them again. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, sorry that went on a bit long. But like, so it's like going like, you know when people are like there, that's okay. So it's like doing that to make them feel better. Yeah, so I think touching them is quite a good way, because they might think like, oh, they love me so much, like not in a sexy way, like they love me so much that like they want to touch me, like they don't think it's like gross or nothing to touch me. Like, that's good, like that's quite good news. So like, yeah, I think that might work. I'd give that a try. Like, again, if it's like inappropriate, if they're like a little kid or something, people are gonna call you like pedo, and you don't want to be called pedo, then like that's fine. Like, it's just like a suggestion. So like, don't go mad or nothing if it didn't work. Right. So okay. So that's number 4. Okay. So let's go to number 5. What you can do is get upset too. And you might be thinking, hang on a second, like, why would you get upset too if someone else is already upset? Like, that doesn't sound like a very good idea. And like, in some cases that might be right, but I think like getting upset too, so like, say you see someone crying, you sit down and you've tried everything else, you call them a bumder or a lesbo, and that doesn't do nothing, they still crying, and you ask someone else, but like there might be no one around, and that didn't work. Then you like pretend to ignore them, so you like, if you're sat next to them, you can like, if you've got like challenge, you can like turn that way, like, you see that, so like you're facing another way, they're like there, so like pretend to ignore them. You can touch them. And so if like while this is happening, nothing's happening, they're still like crying and that, you could like think of something really sad, like if you like your grandparents are like dead or what, then you can cry about that, or like a pet has died, or like your life isn't great, like you don't have any friends, you can like cry about that. Although if you don't have any friends, I don't know why you'd be comforting someone. Like you'd probably be trying to make more friends. Well, I would anyway. That's what I'd be doing. Yeah. So, like, get upset. Like, think of something really sad. Like, I think of my little sister, like, dying. She's not dead. Like, she's very much alive. But like, say she's like, my mum's pushing around in a pushchair, and like, it's a steep hill, and she loses control, and the pushchair goes like down, and like it spins out of control and like smashes in a heap, and my sister like dies. I'd be really sad, and I'd think about that, and like get me like, I don't cry, but like get me upset. And then if they see you upset, so like you think of this thing to like make you upset, and once you've done that, and if you're like crying, or like you're like, oh, I'm so upset, then like the person who's crying might think, hang on, like, I'm not the only one who's crying, this person's crying too. Like, maybe it's not so bad, I'm not on my own. Because, like, when you're not on your own, you feel better. So, like, you're crying and they're crying, and then they might stop. And then you've done. And all you got to do is start crying yourself. And then no one is crying. Well, as far as you can see, there's probably someone else crying, but you just don't know. So those are my tips. Like, I was going to say the next one, but there isn't a next one. There are 5. So I will recap them in case you've forgotten. Like, you might have been writing stuff down. I would be very, like, I think that's really good if you have. Because I always forget to do that. And then I forget what I forgot to write down. And it's, like, stupid. So, here we go. So, number 1, call them a bumder or a lesbo. Number 2, ask someone else. Number 3, ignore them. Number 4, touch them but in a non-sexy way. And number 5, get upset too. So like, those are my tips for like helping someone who's crying. And if they carry on crying, then just say, I'm sorry you're upset, and leave if none of those work. Or unless you think of something else, but I took me like 25 minutes to come up with this, like write them down, and I can think of anything else, so I don't know if you could or not. But yeah, so I'd just leave, because you'd get boring after a while, and like, yeah. So I might try and do more of these and like publish them or something in a book, or like on a blog, because like, you know, the one with words, like this is a vlog, but like blogs of words, so I might put them in words and put the words on the internet and stuff. I know I will put it in a video if I do. Sorry, that's really rude. I just yawned in a video, and I don't like yawning in videos. I'm just really tired. Because I don't know why. I get quite a lot of sleep. Got quite a comfy bed. Yeah. So I think that's that for this video. So next time you see someone crying and you don't want them to be crying, remember my 5 tips, and you should be alright. If you're not, I'm sorry, like, don't have a go or nothing, like, because you don't have to do it, but these are like suggestions. Yeah, it would like really piss me off if like sorry for swearing, by the way, like if like you wrote in the comments like, these didn't work, you're a rape bummed, or you, like, why would you do that? Like, it's not very nice. So and I just think that's stupid personally. I don't know why you do that. So yeah, yeah, I just give them a go. Right. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted. I've just seen a spider on the wall, and I said I don't really like spiders. So I think it's moving. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. Right. I'm going to go now. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, because I've enjoyed making them. So yeah. Bye. Bye.